When you go to YouTube and you look for SMMA strategies, you find a lot of gurus that show you strategies that are very superficial. When you click on most videos, you're going to see them telling you stories. They don't give you actually practical strategies on how to do step-by-step things and make things happen. Like, they don't give you strategies that actually make you take real action. And that's the problem with these videos. For example, they're going to tell you, hey, to start an SMMA agency, you have to reach out clients in here and there, and you have to be creative and you have to be original. That doesn't make sense. You have to show people exactly how to do things step by step, technically to the last step. That's what I'm going to be showing you actually in this video. In this video, you're going to know exactly how to do an SMMA agency step by step. In this video, I'm going to show you action-taking strategies, not just like superficial strategies. The strategies I'm going to show you in this video are the best strategies you have ever seen in your life. You can trust me on this. Just stick to this video because these strategies are actually action-taking strategies. It's not just a bunch of talk, a bunch of superficial things. It's real life strategies. I'm going to be showing you live how I'm going to be doing these prospecting methods. It's very, very powerful. Stick to it. It's extremely, extremely powerful. For example, most of these gurus, they tell you to go to LinkedIn and then reach out to clients like this. You have these messages, for example, you say, hi, my name is Janet, blah, 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 digital marketing agency. Do you know that advertisers in LinkedIn, blah, blah. These are messages that 99.99% of people are using. That's the problem with these strategies, is that you are going to be within a mass of people doing exactly the same thing. And that's why it doesn't work. I'm not going to say it doesn't work, but it is very, very, very hard to get results with these strategies. You need to contact 100, 200 people to get one response, and this response isn't going to even convert. That's the problem with this strategy. And the strategy I'm going to show you is, if you reach out to 10 people, you can get 2 to 3 to 5 responses on average, which is extremely powerful because we reach out to people with contents. That's what I'm going to be showing you exactly, and not these BS strategies. So just stick to them, concentrate, focus, and learn and apply these strategies. Very, very important. For prospecting, I go to Telegram. Telegram is a very, very powerful tool, and you have a lot of groups here. For example, here's an e-commerce group that has 10,000 plus members, and you have hundreds of people online. It is very, very powerful. What I do is very simple. I'm going to be looking for people that have problems in this group. So here's the thing. You don't need to know how to solve these problems. All you need to do is find people that are asking a specific question of any problem. Even if you don't understand that problem, what you have to do is this. You go to this group, you find people that have problems, you screenshot their question, you send them the screenshot first, and then you send them an answer saying, hey, how are you doing? I've seen that you have this problem, blah, 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 or XYZ, and then we have the solution for this problem, XYZ. You don't need to understand what the problem is. So a lot of people think that they have to have the expertise in a certain niche to be able to sell services in that niche. That's absolutely not the case. So I'm going to show you an example. So I'm going to be scrolling and I'm going to find somebody that has a specific problem. Okay, here's somebody that has a specific problem. He says, yesterday my account got restricted. Today I log in, etc., notifications, etc. So this guy has a Facebook ban problem, okay? You don't need to understand what the problem is. So what you're going to do is you're going to screenshot the question. So here I screenshot his question with his name. Why do I screenshot the question? Because if you just send a message to this person without sending him a screenshot of his message, he may have forgotten the question. So you have to screenshot the question, send him that message, and then you send the message of you proposing the solution for the problem. I'm gonna go direct message him. Never answer him directly in the group offering your service because they're gonna ban you in the group, okay? And also I'm gonna show you a strategy to get around these bans, but never do that, okay? Just go and direct message him. So I'm going to go here and then I'm going to direct message him first. I'm going to send him the screenshot. Okay. This guy already contacted me for some reason, but normally it doesn't happen. So I'm going to send him a screenshot here. I sent him first the screenshot and then I'm going to send him a voice message, not a text. Send a voice message because it gives more trust. If you just send a text message, it is fine, but if you want people to trust you more, send a voice message. So listen to the voice I'm going to send him. Hey, how you doing? Just seen your question in the group. I seen that you have... Because of the camera, I'm just kind of repeating again. Hi, how are you doing? Just seen your question on the group about Facebook restrictions. So I have a friend of mine, he's expert in Facebook advertising. He can take out the restriction easily. So just let me know if you still have the restriction and it can be solved very, very easily. Okay, you see, I sent him a very friendly message, easygoing, not needing to be very, very professional, just like you're talking to your friend. This is very, very important. Don't try to be very professional when you talk to the potential prospects. Stay cool, because people trust you more if you are more natural, more friendly, and taking things easily. Even if you make mistakes, but you have to make people feel it is. They have to feel that you are like a friend talking to them, that you don't care, you just want to find a solution for them. Take it easy, and that's how it should work. So when he responds, he's going to tell me, hey, how are you doing? Thank you so much for this. Yes, I still have the problem, or I have solved it. Most of the time, they haven't solved the problem. So you're going to tell me, hey, I need this solution, whatever. And then I'm going to send him another message saying, hey, how you doing? So please send me your WhatsApp number, and then I'm going to create a group with the expert or my friend that is expert in Facebook advertising or Facebook ban solution or whatever the problem it is, and then he's going to solve it for you. It is very, very simple. You don't need to know what the problem is. This strategy, I can apply it in any group. I can go to a programming group. Even if I know nothing about programming, if I see somebody ask a question about whatever, Python, blah, 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 I'm going to screenshot his question, and then I'm going to DM him, hey, how you doing? I just seen that you have asked a question about this Python, blah, blah, blah thing. I have a friend of mine that is expert in this Python, blah, blah, blah thing, or an expert in this that I know. He can solve this issue, this specific issue for you. So when he responds, and then I'm going to tell him, hey, please send me your WhatsApp number, or send me your WhatsApp number. Don't be professional, just talk to him as a friend. Send me your WhatsApp number, and then you create a group with that person that you're going to outsource the service to. Now you're going to ask me, who am I going to outsource the service to? Don't worry. When these people send you their WhatsApp number, you can go here to my Instagram. You can go here to my Instagram and send me a DM, and I'm going to send you the outsourcing team, okay? Because there's so many problems. I cannot give you all the problems in this video. So if you have a specific problem or somebody, just send me his question, send me a DM here, and then I'm going to find a team to outsource this problem to you. It may be somebody else, it may be me, and then you make your own price. For example, let's say somebody wants a Facebook bans. You can outsource the Facebook ban solution for 200 euros or $200, and then you can have your own price. You can make it for $600 and charge them that and make that profit. Okay, that's how it works. It's very, very important to do it. Okay, you can just send me a DM here, a message on my personal Instagram, and you have also the link in the description of the video, and then I'm gonna give you all the solution. All right, so that's easy. All you need to do now is just engage a conversation, have the phone number of the prospect, and the rest is going to be done. And you go back to the group and you keep scrolling. Anybody that has any type of problem, you screenshot their question, you send them the screenshot first, and then you send them the message, hey, how are you doing? I just seen that you have the problem in this specific XYZ thing, and I have a friend of mine, an expert in my team. I prefer saying a friend of mine that has a solution for an XYZ problem. Okay, so this is very easy, and you wait for his response, and when he responds, then you can tell him to send you his WhatsApp number, or you can tell him to book a free call with you. There is a website called Calendly. It's a scheduling website that allows you to create a booking link where people can book actually calls with you, and then you have them scheduled, and it's very, very good, because in these calls you can have strategies, you can have like questionnaires in advance where you can know like how much the budget is and everything. You can just set up the questions you want, which is very good. But you have to know one thing. If you send a link to some people, they may not click, because a lot of people, not a lot of people, some people don't like to click on link that they don't know from somebody that they don't know. So you have to always give them the option of either giving you their WhatsApp or clicking on the link. This is how you say it. When you tell them, hey, how are you doing? Please send me your WhatsApp number or book a free call here. You already tell them first, book a free call here with me, with one of my team members, the expert in this XYZ problem. Or if you don't like to book in the link, you can just send me your WhatsApp number. You have to give them the option, because if you just leave them with a link, some people may just leave you on scene. They may not respond to you. Not the majority, a lot of people are going to book, but sometimes some people are just skeptical, they're not going to book. And to avoid this situation, just give them the two options, either booking in the link or sending you their WhatsApp number. There's no risk in sending actually your WhatsApp number, because they have a problem and they want the solution. So of course they're going to send you their WhatsApp number because they want this problem to be solved. All right, so this is Calendly. This is how you use it. You just create a link, and it's very easy. You have any YouTube videos show you that very, very easily. You can set up the questionnaires you want. Here's something very important that I want to talk about. I see a lot of people, when they start in SMMA or they start a marketing agency, they start from building the website, building a beautiful logo, a beautiful name. They spend a lot of time on these things. And even I see people on YouTube that tell them that they should start from building a website, doing this and that. It doesn't make any sense. If you start your marketing agency, you have to go and find the clients. Don't go and build your website and these kind of things. It doesn't make any sense, because what matters is finding the clients. Once you find the client and they buy from you, everything else is going to fall apart. You may tell me, hey, is the client going to buy from me without a website? Absolutely yes, because with the Calendly link and your bank account, he can pay you and that's it. If he asks you for a website, then you can just send him your Calendly link and he's fine. But don't waste your time on building a logo and these kind of things just to look like a brand where it doesn't bring you any results. Focus on finding clients. That's what matters. Making money is in finding clients and not in building the logo and the fancy website. How many people I've seen with beautiful websites and everything, they don't make any single sale on the SMMA, where I have started my SMMA agency just from these links, never even making a website and making over 100K with it. So don't focus on building your logo and these kind of things. It doesn't make any sense. If you can make a logo, make it just in 1 minute, don't waste your time on it. Because there's no client that's going to say, I'm not going to buy from you because you have a logo that have some red here, some yellow here, and it has a unicorn in here. No, they don't care about your logo. They don't even see your logo. Trust me. When they go, they have a problem. They're in rush. They want to solve that problem. They don't care about your logo or your website. They care about you. If you have the skills to solve the problem, yes or no. That's all they want. So don't waste your time on the logo on the fancy website. That doesn't make any sense. Now, when these clients book a call with you or you create a WhatsApp group with this specific solution, you're going to have a closer that is actually take the closing and close the client for you. Closing means selling the service actually, because you want to gain money fast. You don't want to be always in the learning phase like most people do, learning this and never actually making money. I want you to make money in the next 2 to 3 days. I want you to make $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 this week. So to make it fast, you have to outsource your closing to professional closers that are actually going to close this. If you want people that are professionally closing, you just have to go to my Instagram, as I told you, and then you send me a DM. I have professional closers, my team, you can have them on the internet, but I know people that are very, very good in the e-commerce niche. So just send me a message. And then when you create the group, and then I'm going to have the closers with you. And what the closers are going to do, they're going to actually take the calls and close the clients for 50%. These are the closers that I know. They take 50-50, which is very, very good. Instead of learning the closing by yourself, because closing takes a lot of time to learn. It takes a lot of skills. It takes a lot of practice and experience. If somebody tells you that you can learn the closing in 2 weeks, 1 month, it's a whole lie. Unless if you have like if you have a talent in this or something, but generally you can never learn the closing as fast as most people tell you. The closing takes a lot of time and you don't even need to do it. Some people are not made for phone calls. Some people are not good at phone calls. I see a lot of people tell you, hey, you have to be creative, you have to be natural. Sometimes doing phone calls is not made for you. You want to have a marketing agency, but you don't want to take calls. You don't feel comfortable into convincing clients. I feel comfortable into talking to clients. It's something very, very easily. Why don't you use my talent or the talent of somebody else that is very good at it, that just enjoys this thing? He's going to close the client for you and give you 50%. Let's say they sell the service for 1,000, they give you 500. They sell the service for that, they give you half of it. So it becomes just like drop shipping, and it's very, very profitable. And also, let's say you want to do the closing by yourself or you have some little skills. A professional closer is always going to do better than you, and you're going to make money more outsourcing your closing than just doing it by yourself. Why? Because the professional closer, if he gets 10 calls, he can close 3 to 5 calls, sometimes even more out of 10. And if you're just an amateur closer, you're just going to close 1 call out of 10, or sometimes one call out of 15. And sometimes you close the call for just a little amount, where the professional closer can charge even more. He has upsell strategies. So that 50%, let's say he closes the client for 2,000, you have 1,000, which is 50%. Isn't it better than just you closing the client for $300? Of course, it is better to outsource your closing to a professional closer. That's how it is. And even me, myself, I'm very good and professional at closing. I outsource also the closing because I don't have a lot of time to be taking all the calls. So outsourcing is very, very important. You want to do this business, make it automated. And even the prospecting method, you can even outsource it. In the beginning, you can do it because it doesn't require a lot of critical thinking. But after that, you can have a team of people like what I'm doing that do the prospecting for me. I don't do any prospecting, just have the calls booked for me. I take them, I have some people take them, and that's it. My business is automated, and that's a whole And that's the whole objective of this game. Okay, now when you use this method, you're gonna get a lot of sales. Okay, if you're serious, you do this and you reach out to 10 people, 20 people per day, or even more, it is impossible to not make at least 4K, 5K a month. If you don't make that, I know for sure that you haven't done this. You know, a lot of people tell me I didn't get clients, I didn't do this. I know deep down that they haven't reached out to enough clients. You don't even need to reach out to a lot of clients. Some people are so lazy that they don't want to reach out to even 10 clients. And so if you're that lazy, it doesn't work. But if you reach out to 10 clients per day with this method, I can almost guarantee you, I don't like to guarantee results, but I can almost guarantee you that you're going to make a lot of sales. Now, when you make a lot of sales, you're going to get some unhappy clients. This is always going to happen. No matter how good your business, how good your services are, you're always going to get that unhappy client, or that Karen client that we call. So that client is going to go here in this group because you found him in this group, and then he's going to screenshot your Telegram or your team member's Telegram, and he's going to say, oh, these people are scammers, whatever, they didn't do this or that. No matter how good you are, okay? So when they do this, these group members or admins are going to find you, and then they're going to ban you from the group. All right, you can always create another Telegram group. So this happened to me. Okay, I got one of the clients and a couple of them that just screenshot my messages with them, the prospecting messages, and my team members prospecting messages, and they put it in the group and they say, hey, these people are scammers, whatever, they didn't do the service where we delivered the service. Okay, and then they put it in the group, and the admins of the group just blocked us. Okay, now when this happened, okay, I thought of a way. I said, how can I have the control of the audience and not just rely on this group? How can I control these 10K people in this group? Now I found a solution where I can export the audience of this group. So I went to Fiverr and I found some people that can scrape the Telegram users, meaning they can export all the audience, all the database of these Telegram users. And now I have all the users, usernames, phone numbers, names, emails, whatever, in my control. Because if you have the usernames, if you have the database, you have these customers, these prospects forever. Okay, because people are never, you're not going to have everybody that changed their Telegram numbers. You're going to have some people that, it's never going to be more than 20%, impossible. So you have the control of the audience, which is extremely powerful. So here I can have a lot of people here that offer services for scraping. I have somebody here that offers this for $4 or €4, whatever. It's very, very cheap. And also you can have it for free. If you go to Google and you type like Telegram scraper, you can like test out different links here. Some of them may not work, but if you just test out 2, 3, or 5, you're gonna find one that works and that can scrape and not just a clickbait. Okay, so I paid this guy and he scraped all the Telegram users of this group, which is extremely powerful. I have now 10,000 customers, prospects in my hand. Okay, 10,000 potential prospects, like really targeted e-commerce prospects in my hand. Very, very powerful. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna create a Telegram group where I'm going to be adding these members. So each Telegram groups allows you, each Telegram account allows you to add 50 clients per account. So I'm going to create 1 or 2 to 3, 5 accounts or even more to be able to add more than just 50 people per day. If you have, like, let's say 2 accounts, you can add 100. If you have 3 accounts or 4 accounts, you can add 200 per day. So I'm going to create as many accounts as I can, take 1 or 2 SIM cards, or you can have another app called On-Off. So I'm going to show it to you. So this is an app in the Apple Store. It's called On-Off. I think also if you have Android, you can find it. It is a very, very good app. You can have phone numbers in a lot of Western countries, and it's very powerful. And you can use them to create all Telegram groups you want. You can use them even for phone calls, wherever, everything. It's like a real phone number, and they are very, very cheap. Okay, you can use this app to create these phone numbers, and then you create as many Telegram accounts as you want. And not only that, this guy exported for me all the phone numbers in this Telegram group, which is extremely, extremely powerful. So now I have isolated the phone numbers here. I have thousands of phone numbers, which is extremely powerful. So what am I going to use this number for? I'm going to add these numbers on WhatsApp and then do WhatsApp prospecting. I'm going to sell my services to these prospects on WhatsApp, which is very, very powerful. So here when I export this audience, so I have the usernames of this audience, okay? So what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to copy username by username. You can have somebody, a friend of you or team member if you want, that can help you by this. As I told you, each Telegram account can allow you to add 50 people per day, okay? So you can have like 3 to 5 Telegram accounts. You can add as many accounts as you want, depending on how many Telegram accounts you have, okay? I'm going to copy this name, okay? Or this username, for example. And then I'm going to go to the group that I created, okay? So I created this group. over here. So I'm gonna click here in this group, and then I'm gonna add that username here. I'm gonna paste it. Sometimes it shows many usernames, it's just showing one, but you just have to make sure that it's the right username, and then you click on it, and then you add it. Okay, it is added, boom. Then we continue. I'll go back here to the group, and then I copy this other username. Copy the usernames, not the IDs, not the phone number, the usernames, okay? And then I go back to the Telegram, okay? And then I go here, add the username, paste it, boom. So it doesn't show. Sometimes it is weird. Don't worry. Most of the cases it shows, but sometimes people may have deleted their account. So don't worry, we have 10,000 people. We're not going to worry about this. So here we're going to add again. Boom. We have one username here and add it. Boom. So this username has privacy settings. So sometimes some people set some privacy settings where you cannot add them to other groups, but don't worry. More than 70% of people don't have these things set up. Okay, don't worry about this. So we're just gonna skip that, and then we're gonna go to another one. We have a lot of people. Don't even worry about this. And then here we're gonna add another one here. Boom. And so here when we pasted it, we have two accounts. So some people say, oh, I don't know which account it is. You just look at the username. So this one is Ash, this one is Ahmad. So this is the one, okay, because this one is not the same name as the username. We click on this one and then we add it. Very important. So it's added. Boom. You see? And then we do it again. You keep adding people. So you can take every day 15 minutes or 10 minutes of your time, and you add 50 people or 100 people. Imagine if you add 100 people, 200 people per day, or 500 people per day. In 3 to 5 days, you can have a group of 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. I have in the past reached 10,000 in my group. I have different groups just to diversify. Sometimes you can diversify in different groups, not just have all of them in one group, and you just separate them, you segment the audiences. Anyways, you control all of them, and then you can do it that way, which is extremely powerful. Now the audience is under my control, so nobody can tell me what to do, nobody can block me, and then I can do whatever I want, market whatever I want. So some people ask me this question: aren't these people just gonna quit this group? It's a group that they don't know, they have never engaged with it. Aren't they just gonna leave it? You're gonna get some people that leave the group for sure, but it's not gonna be more than 20 to 30%. It's impossible that you get everybody quit the group at the same time or in a couple of days. That's impossible because these are 10,000 users. It is impossible that you get all of these 100 or 500, 1,000 or 10,000 people quit all. It is impossible. So you're always going to have people that stay in the group, and then you're going to market them your services. Now the question is, how am I going to market them my service in this group? So these people, you see them in the Telegram group, okay? You know what are their principal problems. So you see that people have problems with this. For example, if you go, for example, to this group, you're going to see somebody that has a Facebook ban solution. You can just send here in the group, or if you see that a lot of people have the same types of problem, Facebook bans, or whatever problem, or TikTok problem, or whatever, you go to this group and you say, I'm going to send a message here and I say, hey guys, how you doing? I have seen that a lot of, no, I'm not going to send this message. Hey guys, how you doing? So if you are struggling with Facebook bans, we have the solution. We can solve the Facebook bans for you very, very easily. It works very, very well, as good as I know. Tuesday follows Monday. So if you have the problem with it, we can set it up for you very easily. Just send me a message here in the group or in the DMs if you have a problem with this, with any Facebook bans, and then we're gonna help you out. I send this message. Send a voice message because it is more trustworthy. If you just send a text message, it works, but it's better to send a voice message because people are going to trust you more. They're going to feel that this is a real person. It is more legit and more trustworthy. So send them always a voice message. And then every 2 to 3 days, you can send a message here, or every day as you want. This is your group, man. You can control you have the control of the audience. You can send the messages here of the solutions that you have and the services that you have. Be friendly, or you can give value in this group. You can add me to this group, okay? And then myself, I'm gonna give value for you, okay? And when we close these people, they book directly, I give you a 50%. There's no worries about it, okay? Very, very powerful. This is the method to actually hack the account and have the control of the audience. So it's a Russian method. A lot of Russians do it. So we don't care about what's happening in the media, whatever. We're not talking politics here. We're talking business strategies, online business strategies, SMMA. So the Russians are very, very good in these kinds of strategies. I learned a lot from them. So it's a strategy that is used a lot by Russians, also Ukrainians. They're very, very good at it. So I saved their phone number on WhatsApp and I named them SRP, like scrape, and then I named them whatever. I just like put SRP and then I put like something like that, whatever now. I don't even think of it, because if you want to save these numbers, you want to save them fast and just put SRP and whatever after it, because you want to be able to search them. For example, here I put SRP like scrape, and then I have all the phone numbers that I have scraped, which is extremely powerful. So what I'm going to do is this: I'm going to sell my services to these prospects. So there's a very, very easy way to do. I'm going to send them a very friendly message saying, hey, how are you doing? How is e-commerce going right now? I've just seen that you're in the group of e-commerce, whatever. I send them a message like I'm talking to a friend. I just want to know how they're doing in this game. Now, when I send them a message like this, some of them are going to see it, and then they're going to tell me, hey, how are you doing? Everything's going well, or I have this problem, or I don't have results, and then you're going to tell them why. Because of this, my website is not working, or I have a Facebook ban, or whatever. Then you have a deal. Then you can offer them a service. Let me send you an example of the message that I'm going to send them. So I type SRP, and then I'm going to send them this message. Hey, how are you doing? I just seen that you're in an e-commerce group. So I just want to see, let me repeat it again, because I'm in front of the camera. Sometimes hey man, how are you doing? I just seen that you are in one e-commerce group, and I just want to ask you, how is e-commerce going for you right now? Are you dealing with the Facebook bans right now, or some type of TikTok bans? Because a lot of people are right now dealing with them. And how is it going? And also I have been dealing with them, but we have solved them. So how is it going for you? And how is the scaling going? I just want to know your news and everything. Have a nice day. Very simple, friendly message. A voice message, not a text message, okay? Send them a voice message. Avoid sending these kind of BS text messages like everybody else is sending. This doesn't make sense, and most people are not going to respond to them, because you take it like this. If somebody sends you a text saying, hey, I'm this agency, blah, 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 I have this service and that, yada, yada, a long text message, are you going to reply to it? Of course not. And somebody else, just like you, is not going to reply to it. So you're going to have a hard time having response rates, okay? So to avoid that, send a very, very friendly voice message. And you don't need to repeat that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this message, the same message, to all these guys. I'm just going to do this. And then I'm going to forward the message to all the other members. And then I'm going to forward it here. And then I'm going to type SRP, because that's how I named them. And then I have like all these SRPs, which is like scrape. And then what I'm going to do is here, boom, 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 here and here. So WhatsApp just lets me forward to just 5 accounts at a time. It's not a problem. And then when I forward to these guys, and then I'm going to do it again, okay? Forward the message, and then I'm going to show you, I'm going to type SRP. So it shows me the recent chats. So these are the people that I already sent to the message. So I'm not going to send again to these messages. I'm going to send to the other contacts. So I'm going to click again here, here again, and then I'm going to forward, because it is easy. You don't need, because if you click again here to forward, it's going to forward them the message 2 times, which is not a good way. Okay, I'm just going to forward it to the new people as it shows other contacts. Okay, and then I'm going to forward it. You see, I'm forwarding to a lot of people. So these girls already read it. It shows it in blue. They are very reactive, and then you're going to get a lot of response rates. It is very powerful. How many sales I've made with this way? It is impossible to send 100 messages like this, or only like 20 or 50 messages like this, and not get responses and not get people to actually interact with you and buy your services if you do it the right way I'm showing to you. So it is a very powerful way. So already 2 people have seen this message. Some people, sometimes they don't activate it, they just seen it, but they don't activate it. And then you're going to get response rate. They're still reading this message. And then I'm going to do it again. And to them, boom. Very, very powerful. Somebody already received. This is extremely powerful. And then you're going to keep going. Every 2 to 3 days, you can send them a message. If some of them block you, you don't care. Not everybody's going to block you. It is impossible that you get all these 100 or 200 or 500 or 1,000 people block you all at once. This is impossible. Don't worry. Don't take it personal if somebody blocks you or sends you like a rude message. You don't worry. It's a mass game. It's a game of numbers. The more people you reach out to, the more response rates you're going to get. The more response you're going to get, and the more bookings and sales you're going to get. Okay, it's just a message. They respond to it, you engage in conversation, and then you get them to talk to you about their problems, and then you get a deal. Now is the Discord prospecting method. So it's just like the Telegram prospecting method. The difference is that you cannot send voice messages, unfortunately, in Discord, because I like voice messages, as I told you, because it's more personal, it's more natural, and you can have like the voice tone on it, and that's what I like. But here, you know, people are used to it, so they know that you can send it. So when you screenshot their question and then you send them a DM of that response directly on Discord. So for example, here I'm going to go to different groups. Here, for example, I'm going to find somebody that has any specific problem. If they have a problem, you don't need to know what the problem is about. That's very, very important. A lot of people tell me, hey, this guy is asking this question. I don't understand how to do this. You don't care about understanding how to do this or that or that. All you care about is answering their question and engaging a conversation. Okay? They have a question, X, Y, Z. You screenshot that question, you tell them, hey, how are you doing? I saw that you have the problem with X, Y, Z. I have a friend of mine that have the solution. He's expert in this solution or this problem, X, Y, Z. He has a solution for you. Very simple. Why do you want to overthink it? You can make money just this way. You don't need to understand how it is, you know? It's like you say, I want to sell, for example, let's say this iPhone, okay? You don't need to know how this iPhone is made, okay? You just need to sell it, okay? Sell it without understanding it. So you get them to engage a conversation with you, and then you make them book a call, or you create a group with the expert, which is going to be one of my team members that is the closer, that's the expert. And then he's going to close it for you and you get that money. Okay, that's how it works. Very, very powerful. And then you look for people here, for example, if somebody has any specific problem, you screenshot it, you tell them, hey, how are you doing? I have seen that you have a problem with this specific yada yada yada, and then I have a friend of mine that is good at this, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. That's how it works. Okay, you don't need to overthink it, and then you want to get the most conversations, the most bookings that you can, and then you're gonna get the most sales that you can. That's how it works, okay? And this is all about the Discord method. So in Discord, you have to just screenshot their message, or if you can't screenshot, sometimes you cannot send a screenshot, you can just send them a DM here, a message, hey, I just seen that you have a problem with this, blah, 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 and then I have the solution for you. And then you wait for their response. When they respond, then you tell them, hey, how you doing? I just seen your message. So if you want, you can book a free call with me here in this link, or you can send me a message here, or you send me your WhatsApp number, and then I create a group with the expert. He's going to help you out in this specific problem. Very easy. Now, if they ask you technical questions about the specific problem they have, and you don't have any knowledge about it, tell them, hey, I cannot answer you in this question. All I know is that this guy I'm talking to you about, which is the expert, he's going to solve this problem for you. That's what I know. I know that he has expertise in this specific solution. I know that he has solved it. I have no expertise. That's what you tell them, and then all they have to do is to either book the call or send you their WhatsApp number, and then you add them to the expert. If they are serious about their problem, of course they're going to give you their phone number, and then they're going to create the group. And if they just try to overthink it, it means that they're not serious. Most of people are not going to overthink it, because they ask a question and then you answer them based on that question. You're not talking to them randomly. They are asking this, and then you respond to them based on what they're asking for. Well, this is very, very powerful, and the response rate in this case scenario is very, very high. So if you reach out to 10 people, you get on average 5 responses, sometimes 3, sometimes even more. So there was some guy that asked me a very, very interesting question. He told me, how can you find out this kind of solutions? How can you have this kind of critical thinking to just be in a group and you get blocked and you find a way to kind of import the audience in another group? How can you think that way? It's a very interesting question. So a lot of people don't have this critical thinking. So to kind of develop that, to kind of improve that critical thinking, what I do is I go to a website called the 7 Math Millennium Problems. So this website is publishing the 7 most complicated math problems that have never been solved, except one, which is this one. It has been solved by a Russian mathematician. So these problems are very, 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 very hard. These problems are so hard that just understanding the question itself requires a lot of critical thinking and a lot of skills and a lot of knowledge. So what I do is I try to go to these problems. I know that I'm never, ever, ever, almost impossible that I solve one of these problems, but the objective here is to try to solve this problem, to try to go to a bigger problem than the problems that I have in my business and try to solve it. So when you go to a bigger problem and you try to solve it, try to do the research and everything that you can to just solve it, We don't care about you solving this problem. That's not the objective. The objective is the brain wiring you're going to get from actually trying to solve this problem. And that brain wiring it's going to give you is going to help you a ton into actually into your business, because when you get back to your problem after this, you're gonna know that these problems that you have are like kids games compared to these problems, and then you're gonna get ideas, you're gonna get ways, you're gonna get problem solving skills, and that's very powerful. You can do it in this way, or you can do it in like hard video games or whatever, the way that you feel. But this is what I do, and I don't do it all the time. Sometimes I try to do it and it helps me a lot, and sometimes when I try to solve some different problems that require critical thinking, and it helps a lot. Okay, it's very, very powerful, and I really, really enjoy these kind of things, and it helps you a lot, because a lot of people say I hate math and I hate this. Math is very, very important. Like, it's the way it was taught to you in school that was bad, but mathematics are extremely important, because of course the problems that they give you to solve, you may never see them again in your life, but you're going to see other problems. And these problems that the mathematics are doing, they're gonna give you actually tools and problem-solving skills that are gonna be very, very useful to other problems that you're gonna find, because you're gonna always find other problems, and these tools that you're gonna improve in these problems are gonna be very, very useful in these other upcoming problems, and you're gonna be using them also in your business. So it doesn't mean that if you're not good at math or whatever, you're never gonna be very, very smart. Absolutely not. If you have been bad in math in school, it has nothing to do with your intelligence and your IQ or whatever. No. So it means that you're just a teacher, or the way it was taught, or you just didn't like it the way it was taught, and that's it. Even me, I had some bad grades sometimes. Sometimes I had good grades, sometimes I had bad grades in math. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, just like a way of critical thinking, it's just a way to improve that kind of skill. You can do it in different ways. You can even do it in video games. You can even do it, like, I don't know, in chess, in whatever. Chess is very good. Or in, I don't know, just find a way that requires critical thinking, but it's not obliged. If you don't do it and you just use the strategies that I showed you, you're gonna have great results. But if you want to take it to the next level, and you really want to have like these kind of extremely insane strategies that you can create by yourself, really take this in consideration. Okay, but if you want to just make a living or make really good money with it, you can just use these strategies as I showed you. Okay, very easily. So just something out of context, this is Grigory Perelman. He's the one that solved one of these very complex problems. This is a guy that really inspires me. Sometimes I post him in my Instagram. If you see me posting my Instagram sometimes, it's because of that, because the problems that he has been able to solve, it really inspires me in this online business, and to really take it to the next level. So if you do a business like SMMA or e-commerce, don't think just inside the business, okay? Think outside of the business, outside of the box. Sometimes if you look at different problems that are outside of your problems, and you get back to your problems, you can create something even bigger than just SMMA. So that's very, very important. Don't just look at YouTube videos about SMMA. Look at how people launch rockets, for example, how people like create CP units, for example, how people design and create computers, how engineers are kind of designing planes, airplanes. And if you see the way they think and the critical thinking they use, and you get back to your problems, it's going to give you ideas and tools to actually use in your business. So look at different angles. Don't just look at things inside of your niche. Go outside of your niche, and that's how you can make bigger pictures and bigger things in your business. Very, very important. That's a strategy that I do a lot, and it helps me, and you can do it that way. It's just like an abstract subject. It has nothing to do with you actually having results. It's just like talking about things that are very interesting like this. But the most important, I'm not going to say the most important, but you don't need actually to use all of this kind of theory or these kind of things to actually have results. Just using my strategies are going to be good. But this is what I'm saying right now is for those people that really want to take these things to the next level. They want to really take it in depth, and they want to just be the best, and they want to like this is for the people that really want to take SMMA. This is for the people that just want to have something way beyond just a marketing agency. You understand? You want to be like, you can start from a marketing agency and end up like launching rockets. You understand what I mean? Like, this is for these kinds of people. You don't have to just think small. You have to think very, very big. So this is an abstract subject that I'd like to talk about, but it doesn't mean that you cannot have results without it. Absolutely not. It's just an in-depth talk. Like, it's a talk that I wanted to have with you guys, and it's pretty interesting, I found. Okay, so now I have shown you some strategies in the SMMS, some very advanced strategies. These are action-taking strategies. If you take action with these strategies and you apply them, you're gonna make money fast. This is something that I know as good as I know Tuesday follows Monday. This is not something that you're gonna be doing just to like learn or this kind of thing. It doesn't make sense to be just always in the learning phase. We do this to make money. You should not be always learning. Today I'm learning, the next month I'm still learning, the next year I'm still learning. A lot of people are in the learning phase and then they never grow, they never actually make money from the business. Yes, learning is good, but you learn to actually make money. So you have to make money and make money fast with it, okay? Get results fast. That's the whole point of this game, okay? So if you want to do it, apply my strategies. Forget all the strategies that you see in YouTube, because these guys, most of them, they do clickbaits, okay? They do videos because it's in the trend. What I'm doing right now, I don't care about the trend. I'm showing you actually something that works, because I want it to really be spread across this planet. I want people to actually see that my strategies are going to really help them, except from the other strategies that they see on YouTube. Okay, that's my purpose and that's my mission in this game. And also, if you have any problem understanding these strategies, or if you have anything you want to ask about, you can book a free call with me. The link is in the description of the video, or you can send me a direct message on Instagram. I'm going to respond to your messages. If I don't respond like in one day, I'm going to respond the next day. But don't even worry if you want to send me a DM directly on Instagram, or you can just book a call with me directly on the link on the description. Okay, that's all for these strategies.